Peace, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So this video is going to be kind of different, but it still ties in with trading. I just want to talk about my experience with going to the gym, moving my body, and how that helped me become a better trader. Last year, around this time, I was 230 pounds, literally in the worst shape of my life. I kid you not, right? And I remember looking myself in the mirror, and I was like, damn, like I hate this reflection. I hate what I see in the mirror. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to do about it, right? I could either continue to go down this path, get bigger, or I could go down this path and start making a change and slim down and get to my overall goal of weight, which is 160 pounds, right? So started at 230 last year. Currently, right now, I'm sitting at like 175, 176, right? So that's over 50 pounds lost within a year, okay? And it was all intentional, all right? So literally last year around this time, I was in such a low place. That's what put me in the gym, right? I didn't want to be in the house. Like, my thoughts was running, so I'm like, you know what, fuck that. I'm going to the gym every single day. And I know some people might be like, oh, you're not supposed to work out 7 days a week. Fuck that. I didn't care. Like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm working out 7 days a week. So on top of me working out 7 days a week, I used to go for really long walks. I'm talking about, like, I'm outside walking for like 2-3 hours, just nonstop, just walking. And I have such a beautiful, like, environment, where I live. Like, you could literally walk the water, like the pier, and you can see the whole skyline of New York City. So walking next to that pier, looking at the skyline and looking at all those skyscrapers and all that shit used to motivate me, right? So I used to enjoy those walks. And right on top of me, me going to the gym, going for long walks, I started to change the way I was eating, right? So that's when I started to see a difference in my body. It was like, all right, I went from 230, now I'm seeing 220, then from 220, I'm like 215. And then once I got below the 200 mark, that's when everything just hit me. I'm like, yo, I can't believe I just did this shit. I just lost 30 pounds. And mentally, it did something to me, right? It really showed me the power of consistency. It showed me the power of wanting to change, making the change, and then actually seeing the change, right? So I remember trying on a pair of pants because when I was 230 pounds, I couldn't fit none of my clothes. I was literally wearing sweatpants all the time because that was the only thing I could fit. So I remember trying on my jeans, and I'm like, oh shit, like I could put my jeans on. Like before, they couldn't even move up my thigh. Now I could get them up my thigh, and it's still tight when I'm trying to button it. But the fact that I could put them on all the way, it just kept me motivated. Now stick with me. I promise I'm gonna tie it back into trading, right? So now that I'm slimmer, right? I'm from 230 to 200 pounds. I'm like, all right, I want to push myself a little bit more. What else can I do? Body movement. I started to run. So I started to run a mile every single day, right? And me making the conscious decision to go out and run, mind you, it's the middle of winter, so it's not really a lot of people out there running. And I thought that was the best time because, and like I said, I was in a low place. So when you're in a low place in life, you like isolation. So going for the long walks by the water, and it's super cold outside, it's not a lot of people at the pier like how it is in the summertime. Like it's just like I had the pier to myself, you know what I'm saying? So I would wake up literally at like 4 a.m., 4:30. I would do yoga. I would meditate, just stretch my body out, get ready for the run. And then I would walk to the track, right? And then when I walk into the track, I'm walking along the pier. So I'm seeing a beautiful view of New York City. And it's still dark outside, like the sun hasn't came up yet. And I would run a mile, right? So by the time I'm done running my mile and I get back home, I shower, I break my fast, make me like a smoothie or something, help my little sister get ready for school. And then by the time she's out the door for school, it's about to be New York session. You feel me? So now I already did the toughest part of my day, which was go for a run in the freezing cold. And now I get to sit at my computer. I get to either trade, watch what news is coming out, read fundamentals, watch podcasts, anything that has to do with business or trading. I would sit there and do that for a few hours. By like 10:45-ish, 11 a.m., I would go take like a nap, like a little quick hour and a half nap. And then by the time I wake up from my nap, I'm getting myself ready to go to the gym. So this was my schedule literally for months. Wake up 4 a.m., 4:30, go stretch, yoga, meditation, go for a run, come home, shower, eat, help my little sister get ready for school, work, do trading stuff, take a nap, and then boom, I'm up for the rest of the day until like the nighttime. And I'm working out. I go to the gym, and then after the gym, that's when I'll take like my really long walks type shit. So being on that schedule, right, you have to have a certain level of discipline to be able to maintain that schedule for a long period of time. It says they say it takes 30 days to build, to like obtain a new habit. I was doing that for months. And me being disciplined with my eating, me being disciplined with moving my body. And mind you, at this time, right, I'm lower than 190. Now I'm seeing 185 on the scale. So that's giving me even more confidence. It's giving me the drive to continue to go even more. And I noticed that I was more calmer when I placed my trades. I noticed that I wasn't rushing. I noticed that I if I said I was gonna do something, like as far as like, all right, I'm gonna wait for a pullback, I'm gonna wait for a bigger structure, I will wait. I wasn't in a rush. Being that I built a discipline to do the hardest thing anybody could ever do, which is drop from 230 pounds all the way to like 180 something. I'm like, if I could stick to that and be disciplined with that, my trading rules, I can be disciplined and stick to that too as well. So this is what I'm saying. It ties in with trading, because trading is all about discipline. You have to be disciplined to say, I'm only going to risk this amount of money. When you know in your mind, if you risk a little bit more, you can make more money. But you tell yourself, okay, if I risk more money, I'm going to lose more money. But so I'm going to risk this amount because I'm comfortable with that. You have to have discipline to do that. You have to have discipline to say, oh, I'm not going to trade this pair. I'm only going to trade New York session. I'm only going to swing trade. I'm only going to scout. That shit takes discipline. It's not easy. Trust me. I'm 6 years into this industry and I blew multiple accounts. I lost a lot of money. Not a lot compared to other traders. Like, I don't lose hundreds or tens of thousands of dollars, but I lost a few thousand in this market. You feel me? And you know, now I'm being in the place where I'm at right now in my 6 year end. You know, like I said, I'm 175 now, and my ultimate goal is to get down to 160. I started at 230. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody could have done that for me. Nobody. I mean, yeah, I could have fucking paid for surgery or try to take the easy way out and drink supplements to help me lose weight. But no, I got my ass up every single fucking rising and I put that work in. Literally looked myself in the mirror with tears in my eyes, bags underneath my eyes, and said, yo, I hate what I see. I'm going to change. And I did it, right? I just finished working out right now after making this video. It's a part of my life now. If I don't move my body, if I don't walk, ride my bike, run, hit the gym, I feel like a failure. You feel me? And I don't want to feel like that. So I get my ass up and I just go do it. And then after I do it, I feel amazing afterwards. So I trust that you could take some benefit from this video and you start to just implement little things. Like, don't over fucking complicate it. Don't sit here and make excuses. Oh, I don't have money for a gym membership. Walk. The park is free. And depending on what city you live in, they have like little exercise equipments in the park. Especially if you're in like New Jersey, New York area, bro, it's so much we have available to us. You feel me? And if you can't get to a park or they don't have stuff like that, work out in your house. You don't need weights. You could do squats. You could do push-ups. You could do sit-ups. You could do that anywhere. Right now, I could do 10 push-ups right now. Guys, listen, make it a priority to take care of your health. You know what I'm saying? I know this might sound funny, but we're not in this market. We don't show up every day to the charts and we trade to make all this money just to die and not be able to enjoy it because our health. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, not wishing out on nobody, not wishing out on myself, but I'm just saying, like, just think about that. Imagine you get to the point where you making $50,000 a month of trading. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you only get to enjoy it for 2 years because you got health complications and you end up passing away type shit. You know what I'm saying? Take your health seriously. And I promise you, if you just start with a walk, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, shit, do 10 minutes, do 5 minutes. Go for a 5-minute walk. 5 minutes, and then go back in the house. And the next day, do 10, go back in the house. You do 15, build your way up. Next thing you know, you're walking for a long period of time, and then you start seeing the difference in your body. So, again, I trust you find some benefit from this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, be safe out there, risk properly. We trying to make money, not lose money, all right? So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.